Ambergris Cay is an all-inclusive, luxury private island resort in Turks and Caicos. Accessible only by private plane and home to just 29 luxurious bungalows and 11 private villas, Ambergris Cay is one of the most exclusive luxury resorts in the Caribbean. Now, Ambergris Cay has introduced the largest and most ambitious new development in the resort's history, the new Waterside Bungalows. Luxe Getaways was among the first to experience them, and we're taking you inside. But before we take you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Luxe Getaways for more exclusive insight into the world's best luxury hotels, resorts, and destinations. For most guests, the journey to Ambergris Cay begins at Providenciales International Airport. To breeze through the airport and skip the lines, we highly recommend booking fast-track TCI ahead of your trip to make your arrival and departure significantly easier. Learn more by visiting the link in the comments. Once you get outside, a luxury SUV from Ambergris Cay is waiting to whisk you away for a drive to a private airport. From there, you'll board one of Ambergris Cay's private planes for the 20-minute flight to the island. The entire process is remarkably seamless. Or, if you really want the luxe experience, you can always charter or fly your own private jet directly to Ambergris Cay, as the island has its own private airport and runway, allowing you to bypass the Provo airport altogether. Once you land on Ambergris Cay, you're greeted with champagne, and after a very brief check-in, introduced to your private island host. Your island host is your go-to for pretty much anything you need during your stay, from making dinner reservations and planning experiences to having food or drinks delivered to your bungalow. The resort even gives you a phone, so your host is always just a message away. You're also given your own golf cart to explore the island whenever you want, and with 1,100 acres, there is a lot to explore. Ambergris Cay has been under the same ownership since 2010 and currently accommodates a maximum of just 150 guests at a time. That combination of an enormous island and very few people is really what makes this place so special. Outside of meals and activities, you can go hours without seeing another guest. It genuinely feels like you have the entire island to yourself. The newest addition to Ambergris Cay is its collection of 12 waterside bungalows, set together along the calm, protected waters of the island's sheltered side. There are 6 one-bedroom bungalows at approximately 1,600 square feet and 6 two-bedroom bungalows at over 2,200 square feet. We stayed in one of the one-bedroom bungalows, and they're incredibly spacious, modern, and beautifully appointed. Floor-to-ceiling glass keeps the turquoise water in view throughout the bungalow, and the entire space is designed around indoor-outdoor living. The bedroom is spacious and comfortable, with blackout shutters you can close at night for restful sleep and open each morning to wake up to stunning water views. The bathroom is one of the highlights as well, with a beautiful his and her shower and plenty of space for 2. Step outside and there's another shower along with an outdoor soaking tub. The large private terrace is where you'll probably spend most of your time. Each bungalow has its own heated plunge pool overlooking the water. The waterside bungalows also sit along their own protected cove, where the water is incredibly calm and perfect for kayaking or paddleboarding. Both kayaks and paddleboards are included with every bungalow, so you can head straight from your terrace to the water. But the best part might be that you really don't have to go anywhere. You could have every meal brought to your bungalow, spend the day by your private pool, take out a kayak whenever you feel like it, and never put on a pair of shoes. It creates a perfect little private escape with an island that already feels remarkably secluded. The waterside bungalows represent the pinnacle of the resort in terms of design, but there are plenty of other options for groups of all sizes, including the beachfront bungalows, private villas, and the Dream Estate, an entire self-sustained compound for private family or corporate getaways, complete with multiple residences and its own pools, gym, and treatment room. As much as you might never want to leave your bungalow, if you do, there's plenty to experience around the island, starting with the food. Calico is the main restaurant, serving breakfast and dinner in a beautiful open-air setting. The menus are tight but offer something for everyone, with dinner changing each night and highlighting fresh fish and other seasonal ingredients. It definitely feels like the most premium fine dining option on the island, and because Ambergris Cay is all-inclusive, all of your meals are included in your stay. You're welcome to try different dishes and really get a feel for each night's menu. For lunch, the clubhouse offers a more casual experience right on the beach. The menu is considerably larger and stays the same throughout your stay, with plenty of options, whether you want something light or a more substantial lunch. And while Calico may be the more elevated dining experience, the clubhouse might actually be our favorite of the two for its incredible views. There's something hard to beat about having lunch just steps from the water and settling into one of the loungers on the beach afterward and enjoying drink service. Both venues regularly feature a live saxophonist, which adds an elegant touch to the atmosphere. Located at Calico is Mahoney's Bar, a lovely spot to grab a drink with wonderful bartenders and a robust cocktail menu of classics and signature cocktails. Like the food, drinks and premium spirits are also included throughout your stay, with top shelf bottles and reserve wines available for an additional charge. As with any extended luxury resort stay or cruise, you'll quickly get to know the staff and they'll get to know you too. Before long, they're remembering everything from your allergies and dietary preferences to your favorite cocktail. Of course, dining is only part of the experience, and there's plenty more to enjoy around the island. If you do feel like leaving your own private pool, Ambergris Cay has a beautiful infinity pool near Mahoney's bar with incredible views over the water. Like so much of the island, it is remarkably quiet, and oftentimes you're likely to have the entire pool to yourself. It's moments like these where Ambergris Cay really does feel like your own private island. The fitness center is exceptional, with a modern design, a great selection of equipment, and incredible views across the water and the Waterside Bungalows. Upstairs, an open-air deck hosts yoga classes overlooking the island. With turquoise water stretching out before you, a morning yoga class here is truly a remarkable experience. The spa at Ambergris Cay is another highlight, and we were blown away by its incredibly serene waterfront setting. Treatments take place in private huts extending above the turquoise water, creating an intimate experience that's especially romantic for couples massages. It is worth noting that plans for a new spa near the fitness center are underway. With crystal blue water surrounding Ambergris Cay in every direction, spending time on it is an essential part of the experience. The Waterside Bungalows come with their own kayaks and paddleboards, but there are plenty of other ways to explore. Guests can enjoy snorkeling, sailing, fishing, and a variety of other water activities and sports. Private boat trips, fishing excursions, seasonal whale watching experiences, and more can also be arranged for a fee. One of our favorite experiences at Ambergris Cay is the Hangover Tiki Bar. A short boat ride takes you to a floating tiki bar surrounded by warm, shallow, crystalline water. Grab a cocktail and some snacks, step into the water, and spend a few hours swimming and enjoying one of the most beautiful spots on the island. It's one of the more social experiences at Ambergris Cay and a great opportunity to meet other guests. This is one you'll probably want to book more than once during your stay. Another experience you absolutely should do is the self-guided e-bike tour. This is your chance to explore the entire island and really take in the untouched beauty that makes Ambergris Cay so special. Along the way, you'll discover secluded coves, empty beaches, and stretches of coastline that feel completely removed from the rest of the world. It's also the best way to get a true sense of just how vast and private the island really is. Another great experience is the sunset cruise around Ambergris Cay. Sip champagne as you cruise around the island, taking in the coastline and impossibly blue water as the sun begins to set. It's a beautiful way to end the day and see Ambergris Cay from an entirely different perspective. One of the must-do optional experiences at Ambergris Cay is the private beach dinner. A table is set right at the water's edge, where you'll dine with your own private server as the sun goes down. The evening features a specially curated menu with wine pairings designed for each course. It's incredibly romantic and easily one of the most magical ways to spend an evening on the island. It's easy to see why Ambergris Cay is a popular destination for couples, with many guests celebrating a honeymoon, anniversary, or special occasion. Although it's worth noting that the resort does welcome many families, and they're currently building a kids club near the Waterside Bungalows. However you choose to experience Ambergris Cay, the island leaves a lasting impression. And when it's finally time to leave, what stays with you most is the extraordinary sense of tranquility you feel throughout the island. The new Waterside Bungalows build on that beautifully, offering a more modern way to experience Ambergris Cay while preserving the seclusion that defines it. It's luxurious, remarkably peaceful, and surrounded by some of the most beautiful water in the Caribbean. And after spending a few days here, you understand what makes Ambergris Cay truly special. It doesn't just feel private, it feels like yours. Be sure to like and subscribe, and for more of the best in luxury travel, head to luxegetaways.com.